The minions are at it again, taking on one of life's most simple and basic tasks, fishing. But as we all know, when the minions attempt to do something as simple as, say, walk into a lake without getting distracted by shiny objects or screaming at birds, well, things don't exactly go according to plan. We find our little yellow friend standing on the edge of a pier extending out into the water. One minion holds up a red bucket and another holds a fishing rod as the others stand on the pier's edge, straining to look into the water. The minion with the fishing rod starts reeling it in and the minions on the edge start screaming in what I can only assume is gibberish, though it kind of sounds like they're saying, "Bananas, grab the bananas." The minion with the rod looks back at them and shakes his head disapprovingly before turning back to the water and reeling in the line again. This time the bobber goes under and the minions lose their minds, or at least 3 of them do. The 4th minion remains seated and calmly dabs at the water with a blue and yellow striped towel. As the other minions scream and jump up and down, the one with the fishing rod simply reels in the line at a normal pace, totally unfazed by the commotion he's causing. When he finally pulls the supposed fish out of the water, it's not a fish at all, but rather a large yellow rubber duck. The minions erupt in cheers, or maybe they were just cheering for the fish. It's hard to tell with these guys. Suddenly, a loud splash startles them all, and a moment later, a massive blue whale breaches the surface right next to the pier. The minions scream again as the whale goes under, except now it sounds like they're saying, "Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that?" The whale breaches the surface again, startling the minions so much that they all fall off the pier and into the water with a big yip 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 yip. As the whale swims closer to the pier, the minions scramble to get out of the water, but not before one minion grabs onto the whale's tail for a ride in. The whale splashes its tail, sending the minion flying through the air and into a waiting pair of arms. The minions cheer again as their friend is lifted out of the water onto the pier, but their joy is short-lived because the whale is now blocking the pier, preventing them from going home. They try to climb onto the whale, but it thrashes around, sending them all flying. The whale eventually swims away, leaving the minions stranded on the pier. With no way to get home, the minions slump to the ground defeated, except for one. One minion takes off his jacket, ties it around his waist, fashioning a makeshift boat. He then proceeds to row the other minions across the water towards a patch of land. As the other minions cheer, the one who is rowing takes a seat on a rock and admires his work, even though it really wasn't that impressive. The other minions, still wearing their life jackets, waddle past him and onto the beach, where they all sit down and take off their life jackets. The one who was rowing takes off his jacket too, revealing a red life jacket underneath. He then throws his blue jacket into the water and swims away from the beach, leaving us to wonder if there's any hope for these guys at all.